Oh, say does.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Harrison Duran together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Out of bounds, it'll be Washington's ball. Coulibaly against Thompson. Outside Young. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control, well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And here's Robinson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
There's Young with the three. Young missing again.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Sarr with a screen on Cunningham. Young from long range. Counted from distance.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. And here's Harris outside. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Wizards have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Johnson. Young looking for an opening. Now here's Coulibaly. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Young way outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer, and that does it for the first quarter. The Pistons on top, up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Hardy, and it's Vukcevic in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Hardy taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Carrington, drops in the three.
Boy, you can see Bob Carrington gaining more and more confidence shooting the basketball. Not bad off the catch there.
And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches, Doris.
It does, BA. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
BA, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so it's Detroit with it. Following the score by Washington. Three-pointer Stewart. And Vukcevic pulls it down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. A minute 35 left to play in the half. Pass to Riley. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Riley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. comes in for Vukcevic, and it's Johnson in for Carrington. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart, and Harris is subbed in for Holland. Harris on the wing. Shoots with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
The team counts on Harris for this right here. I mean, his efficiency is a big part of their offensive scheme.
Johnson on the wing. Robinson defending. Johnson with a bucket.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Young against Cunningham. The three, here's Harris. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
There's Cunningham with a three. Can't hit that one. Coulibaly with it. Here's Riley. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Wizards out in front, leading by 3. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
They're clicking from outside, hard cuts to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pistons trail by 3. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Brian, back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside Young, pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. He can't get it to go. Good D by Cunningham.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both. For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Young. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Harris right side. Outside Robinson. And again, the Pistons missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Riley for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Robinson, high post. Johnson on him. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Young. And again, no good by Detroit. The Wizards with a lead. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. While we have a second, here are the NBA's assist leaders since the All-Star break. Cade Cunningham on top.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in for Cunningham. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
With the offense reeling, Coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
He's checked in for Sarv. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart's checked in. Back to Carrington. Koulibaly on the wing. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Robinson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Pistons trailing. Here's Jenkins. And again, the Pistons missing. It's Carrington on the wing. He's got 5. Koulibaly on the wing. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Riley. They get back on track. They get it back. The kick out to Johnson. Off the mark there with a three.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Outside Robinson. And here's Duran. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 9.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Washington leading by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Trae Young, and it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. To the right side, here's Vucevic. Yes! And the foul! That's on Isaiah Stewart.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Stewart. There's the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Young, the pass to Gill. Here's Vucevic. Stewart defends. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Vucevic taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Gill. Coulibaly comes in for Champagnie. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Levert. And it's Robinson in for Herter. And he's good on the second.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Duran. It's tipped.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Johnson fires. Duran pulls it down.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Johnson outside. Now Young. Fires away from outside. Oh, he cannot hit.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Robinson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Wizards have got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Johnson. That's off. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Young against Cunningham. The 11-footer. Harris there for the rebound. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Cunningham to take the lead. Deflected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
It's Johnson with a drive. Outside Sarr. Now Young. Beyond the arc. Outside Coulibaly. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it's off. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Robinson fires. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Wizards on offense. Coulibaly fires. Can't get the 3. Robinson against Johnson. Cunningham, right side.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Young. Can't get it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting to the play. Taking the 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
It's in!
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. that's an intentional foul.
Trey Young. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Cade Cunningham.
Shooting
2
two.
shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Cade Cunningham.